Yes, good morning, my dear students. So today we are almost at the end of this chapter matter. So hope we'll finish it by today. Little bit is left. So last class we had done activity 3.11. In this experiment we had done to show that the sublimation of ammonium chloride. Clear? So that experiment we had done in the previous class. So in that experiment, after completing this experiment, we came to know that all the above processes are, however, just physical changes. That means the change is reversible. That means the change is reversible. That means it can come back to its original position. Clear? Or original form. Matter changes its state on application of heat and can be reverted to its original state by reduction or removal of heat. So, all three forms of matter, it can change its state, clear, on the application of heat, clear, and it can be reverted to its original state either by reduction or by removal of heat. Once again, clear, all matter changes its state, clear, on applying heat, and it can be reverted to its original state either by reduction or by removal of heat. Clear? So, some changes, however, are not reversible. We cannot say that all the changes are reversible, but there are some changes which cannot be reversible. Remember this one. So let us take a look to these changes. What is the change? Now another change is this one, chemical changes. What is the chemical change? What happens when you burn a paper or cook a vegetable? After burning a paper or after cooking a vegetable, what will be the result? Whether it will come back to its reversible position or its reversible form or not. Can you get the paper back from its ash or the raw vegetable from the cooked one? After burning a paper, whether it will come back to its original position or its original form. Similarly, the raw vegetables after cooking, whether it comes in its original form or not. Clear? Definitely not. It cannot be. After burning, we get ash. Clear? After burning the paper, we get ash. Similarly, after cooking food also, it doesn't come back to its original form. You know it very well. Clear? So the change in matter where we get a new substance and cannot get back the original one is called a chemical change. In physical change, it is a reversible change. Clear? Whereas a chemical change is a original change. Clear? In which the original form of the substance or whatever it is, it does not come back into its own form or in its original form. You should remember this one. So like a paper, I have already told you. Clear? After burning, it will be converted into ash. Clear? So it doesn't come back into its original form or into its original form like paper. Clear? So such type of changes which will not reversible, clear, that is known as chemical change. Remember this one. So physical change is reversible, whereas a chemical change is not reversible. It cannot be changed back. Clear? So a chemical change is a permanent change. It doesn't come back to its original form. It is a permanent change. Similarly, it cannot be reversed. Clear? Chemical change cannot be reversed. That is the second point. And the third one is that means chemical change is a change where the properties of the formed substances are different from the original one. Clear? So just take an example of a paper. Clear? After burning, that means the paper has its own original, what you call it, uh, properties. Clear? And after burning, it will be converted into S. Clear? And the properties of the paper and the properties of the S is not same. Remember this one. Clear? So it has told is chemical change is a change where the properties of the formed substance are different from the original one. So this is about the chemical change. Remember, physical change is a reversible process, whereas a chemical change is a permanent change. It does not come back into its original form. Clear? So with this we conclude. There is an experiment 3.12. Just let us do it this one. To study chemical change when a candle burns. Now see, what are the metals required for this experiment? A candle, clear, a matchbox or a lighter. Only two things. Clear? A candle, a matchbox, three things. Clear? A candle, matchbox, and either a matchbox or a lighter, whatever it is. How to do it? Look at their process. Place the candle on an even surface, on a smooth surface. Place it on a table, on a smooth surface. Clear? Then light the candle with a lighted matchstick or a lighter. Then you can light it. Clear? Either by the lighter or by a matchstick. Then observe the candle. Clear? Observe the candle. What will happen? Blow out the candle and wait for 5 minutes. Clear? Blow out and wait for 5 minutes. So what you are observing, the wax of the candle melts. Clear? And drops by the side. The wick of the candle burns and gives a bright flame. Clear? The wax of the candle burns. The wax of the candle melts. Clear? After heating. Then what happened? By the side, the wick of the candle burns and gives a bright flame. On cooling down the candle, on cooling down the wax that had melted solidifies. That means it will solidify. The wax will solidify. Clear? So what is the conclusion then? So the conclusion is, when a candle burns, two types of changes occur. Clear? When you burn a candle, two types of changes occur. So what are the two types of changes? So see, the first one is the solid wax heats up and melts into liquid wax. Clear? The solid wax heats up and it melts into liquid wax. Clear? The solid changes into liquid. This is a physical change. As on cooling, the wax solidifies again. This is the physical change. Clear? The wick burns and some liquid the wick burns and some liquid wax burns with it to give bright flame. Clear? The wick will burn, that you know it. Clear? And some liquid wax also burns with it to give bright flame. Clear? So this is a chemical change. Is neither the wick nor the liquid wax can be recovered. Clear? Nor the wick nor this one. This is the chemical change. Clear? As neither the wick nor the liquid wax can be recovered. Clear? So this is the experiment to prove that a chemical change when a candle burns. Clear? So with this we concluded this chapter. Clear? So all the exercise already we have done and already sent to you. Clear? So next class I will begin another chapter. Clear? So with this we concluded this chapter. Thank you.